I have the cooking live going.
You're watching the cooking live too?
Mhm.
Oh, well, that might be a little confusing if you're on two Zooms.
It's on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch the replay because I just can't.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so I can go ahead and I don't even know where that is, but get this stuff, get everything taken care of and get it set up. So I am trying to move this little remote thing. Do you guys see that? There.
The
The bar that has like all the words and stuff like that on there.
right here, yes.
Okay, yeah. I was just trying
September
to,
team training, yes.
yeah, so now you can see it. All righty. Let's do present. Awesome. So we have our September team training. So thank you guys for joining in. I shared this before, but I just wanted to congratulate you guys. Congratulate Victoria, especially for being #1 in sales. Then it was Marissa, and then Donna, you were #3, and then Jessica, and then Amy. So, and I'm gonna say it, Victoria, since you're driving and you can't really like, I don't know if you can watch it. We had our team sales were $7,434 and organizational sales were $15,674. We had zero new team members. So I will tell you, last month was a little bit, not a little bit, it was a crazy struggle for a lot of us. For me personally, because I have been so busy with, from conference with my dad and everything going on between the end of July all through August. It has just been one thing after another where I'm being transparent. I have not done the things that I needed to do. So my numbers are not where I want them to be. So alrighty. So I wanted to let you guys know, I'm trying to move this. Okay. If you haven't seen it yet, our team goals. So every month, a lot of them are pretty much the same. We shoot for 15,000 in sales, and I just realized I made a typo on there, sleaze. 5 team recruits, 45 team parties, and green by 15 and to hold 10 fundraisers. So I accidentally left that fundraiser part on there. I usually don't put that on, but last month I did. So every month, that those are pretty much standard ones. If all of our whole team submits 45, like holds 45 parties as a whole team, as a team, then we're guaranteed to be green. So that's pretty much where I was shooting for that one. Do you guys have any questions? No? Okay. So next, I am going to go on to, let me see if I can do this at the bottom. Yeah. So most of you, or both of you guys are pretty on top of things when it comes to like what's going on, what to expect. But this slide breaks it down into 3 different sections. The booking the parties, um, ways to book parties, we'll get into that. But the host rewards offer, so make sure that you are familiar with the host special this month, which is 60% off of any one item or set. And the reimagined table. I know, Victoria, I don't think you didn't do table, did you, at all?
So I haven't had a table party, like just fully table, but
Okay.
I've been implementing table. So I have been making a table link
Okay.
for my parties. And then like the last party, I did it as a pre-party post.
Okay.
And to be honest, no one joined it in the last party, but I also had like 13 people in my last party. So
Yeah.
I had one person sign up for table. And then when I had my fundraiser party, like 1 or 2 people joined. So I haven't had a lot of people on the table, but I've been playing with it. And also how I use Table, which I guess, I don't know if my host shared it, but in that same party where she didn't have a lot of guests, I said, when we do our blurb, like, you could share it with people, not in your Facebook party.
Right.
I sent her the Table link and was like, they can shop in this link and like browse products, see them in a 3D kitchen, like chit chat with me. So there's like no middleman. Cause I feel like sometimes when I do send out just their shopping link and they share it with, their mom, it's like, my mom has a question. How does she place this order? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just share the Table link and say that's how they could shop. So
That's a great
I
idea.
don't know if she did that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. All we can do is coach them, and tell them what to do. It's up to them to do it. And
yeah.
I will tell you that I have been this month, I've been doing only like all table parties. I haven't done anything on Facebook, and it's pretty slow, but a lot of it is my hosts. Like, my hosts aren't really inviting. The few that I've had, are very like, well, I don't have enough friends, and they're like very negative from the beginning. So I'm like, I don't really count that because they would be that way on Facebook. So, I'm not really worrying about that. But I think what you're doing is a great compromise, and you're at least getting that out there. So hopefully the more we do it, the easier things will get, and the more people will join.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and of course, the other one is shared rewards. You can always do a shared rewards party. The third line down is selling products. So we have, what do we have? The fall new products. We have all of those new things to share. Plus, we have the Taste Buds sale. We have the guest offer, and we have the roundup for the Heart Project. So our, I'm trying not to do this, but our nylon tool set is for every person or every set that is sold, a portion is donated to Roundup for the Heart. So we've got the new products in here, not the new products, but for recruiting. So, sharing the apron with the affordable kits, the success rewards, the new products, and more. So let me see if I can get this. Okay, why aren't you working? There we go. All right. And what's in it for you? And notice how I put pictures of you guys in here. So you can earn the new holiday products. So did you guys both see those? Oops, Donna,
Yes.
you're muted. Okay. Donna, you're muted.
I found them in the weekly thing.
Sister. Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. So I'm excited about that. There's certain cookie cutters, which honestly, my cookie cutters are so old, I could really use some new ones. So we've got the green scraper, we've got the cranberry orange bread, and the cookie cutters. Plus, there are some other things. There's going to be the stoneware, the cranberry colored stoneware that's going to be coming back out.
I thought it was enamel. I thought it was cast iron. It's stoneware.
No. You're right.
Oh,
You're right. It is cast iron. I'm like not thinking right. It's the cast iron instead of like the gray. And
right.
they're coming out with that. And actually the gray has more of like a matte finish. These look like they're a real shiny finish.
Yeah,
So,
they do.
yeah. So I haven't seen them yet, but they do come out October 1st. So plus you can also earn a Taste Buds hand towel when you sell two Taste Buds subscriptions for either 3-month or 6 months.
I canceled mine and I'll get the sale one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I had to renew it anyway. It was a month to renew, and so I just canceled it. And
yeah, that's a great idea. I think I'll have to do that too.
I thought you did it a couple years ago.
No, when you joined, there was that whole like thing, whatever, but I didn't think about canceling it and then re-signing back up.
So my question, do I have to redo this as an order? My taste buds?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would. If you go into your whatever, your hub, your taste buds hub,
Yeah,
it should give you the option to cancel.
I did that, yeah.
Okay, so if you've canceled it, then you could just go back in and place an order with the signing back up.
All right.
Okay. So, alrighty. So now I'm going to go on to something that is just a little bit of an activity that I wanted to do with you guys. So remember, I've always said this before, but your August parties are the launching pad for setting up a successful September. So what you did back in July and August is what is, coming out right now. And September is the official start to like the busy fall selling season. There's no guarantee that we'll have like amazing sales. There's just no guarantee on any of that. But in the past, September, October, November, and December are usually very busy months for us. So the key to having a full calendar of parties is to consistently reach out to people and connect with your customers. And I think that we can all agree that when we haven't reached out doing customer service, like checking in on products, it can be pretty awkward when we try to reach out to them and say, hey, you want to book a party? So, so I'm just saying that there's some things that we're going to do. And customer care is one of the best ways to build that loyalty with your customers. They know that they can reach out to you. They remember who you are. Whoops, I have a gnat flying in here. So I want to learn about some ways to book parties by customer care. So, number one, okay, is the first thing we're going to do is make a list of what we have to offer. Okay, what we have to offer our customers. So you know exactly what to say to create a sense of urgency. So your belief, your excitement, all of that enthusiasm, that's going to drive them and make them want to book a party with you. Okay. Why is September a great month to host a party? Who can tell me why?
Change of seasons. We have new fall products. Kids back to school. Just because.
Just because is a good answer. One other thing is because this month they can get any one item at 60% off. So it's not limited to certain products like they are in some other months. So, all right. So second, in this activity, we're not going to be making any booking calls, which is awesome because nobody likes to get on the phone anymore. So you heard me right. We're going to do that. Let me see. Have you guys ever like gone back to any of your like first parties or whatever and reached out to those customers to see how their products are doing and to check in?
No, not in that way.
Okay. Yep. Well, guess what?
Actually, sorry, I might break up for a second, but I recently did do some customer connections and just checked in on like a product.
Uh-huh.
And I actually had something happen to me that's never happened to me before. And I was actually going to wait for this call to say, like, what's the next step I should take? But the person I did a customer connection with said no to a party in the past, but then she made a wish list and like sent it to me. So now I'm like, how do I say, do you want to book a party with me and get this thing for, a discounted or free, or like, how should I make it up with her?
Let me just ask what you think first.
I was going to say, because the wish list item is the griddle. It's like the big, one of the more expensive small appliances. So I was going to propose like do you want me to let you know when the host special is a 60% off on any single item, or when it's double host rewards, and we can work on getting you that for free or discounted?
That's a great idea. Definitely. I would probably mention something like, I know that you weren't interested in hosting before, but I want to make sure that this month you could get that griddle from your wish list at 60% off.
With the
Yeah.
$200 qualifying party.
Right, with a $200 or a plus, in sales, because you're kind of creating that urgency to host a party now. If you say, would you like me to get back to you? They might say, yeah, sure, or whatever. You're not really asking them yet. It's kind of being pushed down another step or so. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, your way is not wrong. You'd still probably get the same result, but this way you're asking a little bit more for it. And sometimes people don't get back to you. So this way, hopefully, if you tell her up front what she could get out of it, instead of asking her, do you want to find out? She might
Yeah.
be more excited about it. So
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. So
Sorry I interrupted, but when we talk about customer care, I'm like, actually, I did that and I got someone's wish list.
well, but I mean, that's great. And I'm certainly glad that you asked, because that's what this is for. This is not just for me to be talking the whole time. I'm, happy that you asked.
Thanks.
Sure. So one thing I was going to say about the customer care is when you're, reaching out and connecting with your customers, they're more likely to respond to you and more likely to, book a party or place an order with you, in the future, or join your team. So, like I said, if you go forever and you don't check back with them, then you've kind of lost that personal touch in there. So it makes it difficult when then you try to reach out and get a booking. So this way, what we're going to do is work on building that customer care. We're going to focus on making customer care reach outs and come from a place of service. So, if you go into a store and the customer service person, the salesperson is above and beyond, it makes you want to go back to that store. I'm always like that. I even before Pampered Chef, I always was big on customer service. Like, if somebody is a jerk or something, I don't want to go back into the store. So we're gonna, and putting this into practice is easily when we use the 2-2-2 method for customer care. So in case you're not familiar with that, I think you guys are both familiar with it, but just in case. So the 2x2x2 means 2 days after their order, you're thanking them again for their order. 2 weeks after their order, you're checking back in to see if their products arrived, if they have any questions, if they need any recipes. And then, Victoria's home. I see her in her house. And then 2 months after that is when you're checking back in to see if they've had a chance to use the products, see if they need any recipes. And that's when you can offer them, hey, I'm just letting you know, we have this on special this month. Or have you changed your mind about hosting, or would you like to host your own party? If you haven't asked them before, and I kind of base it what I say to them on how they answered before, So, like if somebody says no, they're a hard no, they don't want to host. I will certainly reach out and I'll say, I'm not sure if anything has changed since last time, but just remember, you can get, you could get whatever at 60% off this month with a $200 or more qualifying party. So I'm not really pushing it I'll say I don't like to push the parties, but you know what I mean? I'm using a little bit different wording than if they were somebody that maybe I never asked them or they never responded and I never followed up, or they couldn't do it at the time, or I haven't asked them in a while. Then those are the ones I'd be going to asking for the booking. So let's see. Oh, and you can also find out, I mean, I've got trainings on the 2x2x2 methods. There's wording in the 7 steps. There's wording in Dash. Yes, there's wording like a whole customer care training in Dash. So you guys can follow up on that. You don't need me to tell you what to do. And then last, so I'm challenging all of you guys to schedule 1 or 2 customer appreciation parties or mystery host events. And having something to invite people to during your customer care reach outs. So that means if maybe you're reaching out and they're saying no, they don't want to host, then you can offer them the opportunity to join your party. Like you could even do a shared rewards party, or you could do a mystery host or whatever. It says the training that we got says to tell you to host 2 parties yourself. Honestly, I would just do 1. And if you host a shared rewards, you're limited on when you can close it. But what I've been doing is I have a party that I set up like back in March or April. And it's what I use for when somebody reaches out, doesn't want to host a party, but they want to order something. So what I do is it's in my name, but you could certainly put it in somebody else's name. And at the end of the year, make it a mystery host party. So I just change the date of the party every month. I change it to that new month. So that way the guests can order the current guest special or any other specials that are in there, that they can do that. And I just kind of have a running party that I update each month. So, and actually, Victoria, when you were talking about table, so I actually have a table VIP group that I use as well. I don't post in there quite as much, but I do post things for like the live Pampered Chef Live, and I have a lot of customers that aren't on Facebook. So this way I can, at the beginning of the month, I put my newsletter in there. I post some, current specials and things like that. So this way I have in table, you can put the shopping link. I have that party in my table link. Because it's the same link every month. I'm just changing the date. So that way I don't have to worry about it in case anybody is looking to shop. They can just shop right through there. So, let me see. I'm looking at my notes because I will forget. So, all right. And I think that was pretty much it, was just making, holding the event. I will tell you guys, in October, I am going to be offering a mega party. A mega party.
Okay.
So it's with Donna Morosco and another friend, another director friend of ours. We're going to do like one big one. So that's what I'm going to be using, like this party that I have open. Why is my screen? Oh, I have one of those little safety things. If you got, sorry to change the subject, but there's the little safety things that go over your camera on your computer, the things that slide back and forth. Do you guys have those?
Yeah, I do.
Victoria, do you?
No, but I probably should.
Yeah, I got one. I have one on my iPad upstairs. And then last year at conference, they had them. It was like $2. And it's just like a sticker that slides over your camera, and you can slide it open or closed.
Yeah.
So it's a nice security feature, especially if you have your computer open a bunch. So I didn't have it open all the way. I could see on my picture that I was like half of it was blurred out or whatever. So do you guys have any questions about what to do for this like booking activity?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, so I was just saying that if you, this said to do a customer appreciation or something, I would wait and do a mystery host party next month. So when you set it up next month, I mean, we can, or I don't care, you could do the party this month and change it for next month. But that way you have a mystery host party running in October, which mystery host sounds a little bit more fun for Halloween. I had the hiccups, man. So we're going to be doing, it's going to be a Halloween themed mega party. And all you'll do is, it's going to be on Facebook. You don't have to do anything but invite friends to it. So you'll promote it. We'll even give you the words to send out, and invite video that you can share, and you'll invite your friends to it. And then, so there's going to be in the party, there's going to be no shopping links in there at all. It's every post is going to say, reach out to your consultant for the shopping link. So that way there's no confusion. Nobody's ordering off of different links or whatever, because that's how people will do it. So,
How does a mystery host work? I've never done that before.
okay. So a mystery host party, I would suggest, you can't change it. Like once you put it in, once you set up a regular party, if you set it up as consultant acting as host, you can't change that. So put it in as your husband's name, or like I actually have a contact in my contacts named mystery host, and it's my address. It's my spare email. I'll set that up, and then I run the party. Nobody is the host. And then I have ways of them to earn points. And then at the end, I'll do a drawing. And whoever wins gets to become the host, and I'll change their information in there so that they get the host rewards. So the key to remember it for this is, because in the past we would always say you can, everybody that orders will get entered into the drawing. However, because of laws and things that go about with, it's considered gambling, like you can't, you're not allowed to do that now. You can say, participate, win a game, get an entry into the drawing, place an order, you get certain entries, but you can't exclude anybody who's not placing an order.
Got
Makes
it. That makes
yeah.
sense.
Okay, perfect. So next we are going to go on to, let me see. Okay. We are going to talk about sprinkling recruiting through your parties.
I figured as much.
Oh, is that Victoria?
I don't know
No,
who it was.
it's silent here.
I think it was mine, and I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, it sounded like the computer, like
Yeah,
I was like,
like Siri or.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, okay. So one thing I just wanted to, I guess, go over is to make sure that, like in your parties, when you're talking about products, take a look at the products that, like if you're sharing, say if there's something that you're talking about and it's in one of the new consultant kits, bring that in so that you can actually, that soft selling where you're actually saying, oh, and just FYI, this product or whatever, I can't think off the top of my head, but the stoneware, whatever, is in one of the new consultant kits. Ask me how you can get it, or something like that. When you're putting it in there, you're kind of like, oh, I didn't realize that. You know what I mean? You're kind of, it's what they call soft selling. You share the value of it, because a lot of times, like, they don't realize how discounted things are in the new consultant kit. So it is a great value, and you tie in the opportunity. I will tell you guys, if you have not had, if you've offered that opportunity to somebody before and they asked you about like, well, can I just buy the kit and not sell? Have you guys had that? Anybody asked that before?
I have not, but I've known people that have done it.
Okay, so we call those kidnappers because they just buy the kit and they don't sell it. When people tell me that or they ask me that up front, I'm honest with them, but I tell them, you know, it's when you're signing that agreement, you're agreeing to hosting some parties. That's not, you know, you're signing your life away. You're not saying you're going to be on here for 10 plus years, but you're at least going to give it a try and host a few parties. So I tell people, for what you paid on the kit, you might as well do a couple of parties and earn back the commission on your kit and give it 30 days. Earn some of the rewards, and then if you don't like it after that, or you don't want to do it again, then you can certainly cancel it, and the Pampered Chef police will not come after you and steal you and take your products back. But you know what I mean? You're not like saying, yeah, you're not going to give them permission to just buy the kit, even though that is the best deal that we sell in our catalog. Okay. All righty. And all right, Victoria, I'm going to call you out on this one because every day, not every day, maybe every day, I am so happy to see your videos. And she is Donna. Do you ever see any of her videos?
No, is it on your VIP page?
So today I did something I don't do, and I shared it on my personal page because I did the Let's Get Cooking social challenge, but I have it scheduled to go out on my VIP page. I do post though, like on Tuesdays, I typically do like Taste Buds Tuesday, and it's like a 30-second of how I use the Taste Buds recipe. Even though I get no subscriptions, I'm like, come on.
It will come. I don't have many subscriptions either.
I don't either.
I think I have 3, and that's including me. So
yeah, I have 2, one including me, but I actually like Taste Buds because, like, well, as a consultant, and like I still try to do every once in a while an in-person party. So like I have one in-person party this month, and like I get a seasoning and I'm like, I might use it, I might not use it. It's gonna become a gift. It's gonna become a giveaway. Like, so
Yep.
I like it for that reason for me. But also I find that when I do those dinners, it's a huge success. And I look like a rock star. Like I look like my husband's giving thumbs up right now. He's like,
wait, did you try the new ones for September yet?
okay, I have, no, I don't know if I have. Carl is like, when are you making s'mores? When are you doing the s'mores? When are we eating s'mores? But I actually had to go back and purchase the focaccia bread and the almond
Cake.
They're amazing.
So good.
But I
So
can't really make it
good.
again right now.
Get the focaccia bread.
Get the focaccia bread.
Yeah, I made that and it was absolutely amazing.
So good. Donna, you're baking it. It's amazing. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, I have it. I just have to be home and do it.
You're gonna do it. And then you're gonna make a video and you're gonna post it.
So
Thank you,
hey,
daughter.
look, if I can make a video with this, then you can make a video. You know, you don't even have to show yourself. Like,
Right.
because I did a video using the blender, but I did the smoothie, but I was only using one hand, like, because and I did one where I was making I said putting more veggies or something in my omelet,
Yes.
And I flipped, I didn't do it on the camera because I knew I'd probably screw it up then, but I flipped my omelet with my left hand, with one-handed, and it worked. The next time I did it, it didn't work. But so I'm limited right now because of my hand, and because the past 10 days I have not cooked because we've had company, we've been out so much. So tomorrow night I am cooking that scampi, the cod scampi recipe
Mm.
from the Taste Buds this month.
Yes.
That's why I was going to ask you if you have.
So I did buy fish and I want to make the scampi. So yes, I actually, it's so funny you said, did I use them? Because I had the Asian one in my hand and I didn't use it because my family loves the pad thai mix. And I'm like, I just want them to eat dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And I knew I had meetings and baseball, and I'm like, I'm not doing a new one. We're just eating the pad thai mix.
I totally get that. My family will not eat the pad thai anymore. And it has nothing to do with Pampered Chef. It was delicious, but the one time that I made it, within like a couple hours after dinner, Rachel and Butch both got deathly ill. Turned out to be a stomach bug, and they insisted it was from
Yeah.
that. It was a bug, but it was not a good experience in my house. So
So funny.
but so Donna, when you're planning and you're setting up to do this video, remember, you don't have to go live. Going live was the worst thing for me because
Yeah.
I would screw it up or I'd forget things. I mean, I can do it, but making reels, or at least just taking pictures on Canva and putting them together, or doing the videos, I got a stand so that my camera can actually like face down, or
Mhm.
that way, a lot of times I don't want my face in the camera. Like I
Mhm.
just don't want that. That way I'd have to like put makeup on, and like the curly cues, I can't do my hair while I can't
Butch can't
can't
do
put
it.
my hair dr- Huh?
Butch can't do it.
No, he can't do that at all. I got tempted to, last week when I went to the doctors, I went to my general physicians for my physical. My doctor, thankfully, is a woman. She put my ponytail holder in. She fixed my hair, and she tied the top of my blouse, like had a tie in the back.
Oh,
And I was like, she offered, and I was like, I can't even do my hair. And so it was quite funny. But you don't have to be, in front of the camera if you're not comfortable. This is a perfect way for you to get started.
I agree.
And I mean, even if it's just taking a picture of your dinner and putting it on Facebook, or making a reel out of a couple pictures, that works too. And the only thing, like Victoria, I forgot to put the hashtag. Where's that? What's the hashtag?
it's hashtag let's get cooking and then
That's-
hashtag product PC. I think that's the second one. But
Yeah.
like Donna,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm guilty of is that I take so many pictures and videos of my kids that I have no storage on my phone, and then I go to like, oh, I'm doing like this great thing, and I'm like gonna make this video, and I can't. I can only take pictures. So Tara's right. Like sometimes I just take pictures, or like if you hold down your phone, it takes multiple pictures. It could turn it into like a GIF, and then you could combine them all together and make like a little thing. And sometimes it's like
You know
have
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Tara's laughing, and I know why. I I just really feel that I have always been the cool mom, the cool person, the cool retiree, but I don't know how to do that crap.
It's
And
okay.
it drives me nuts.
It's okay. Honestly, you know what I use on my phone? It's
No.
called Movavi. Carl, what's it called? Movavi? Movavi. MOV. Oh, I have to look it up. And it's so easy. I just like there's an add button. It's like a plus button. You just literally add like plus, add. And then when you download it, it like just creates a video for you.
Oh,
So
Alright.
I play around with that a lot. And that's how I ended up putting a text in,
Mm,
making it fade out, adding music, but that's all in there. Like once you play around a lot, like there's a section that's called audio. You click on it and then you click on the plus button in the audio section and it just adds music. You just pick whatever song you want. So that's
Okay.
what app I use.
if you can send me that app info,
Yes.
have a
Yes.
moment. I know you're a lot busier than me.
Oh no, it's okay. I could send it to you. And like the one that I posted on my personal page with it's the whisk tongs. Like half the video, yes, I'm in it, like the first part, but the other half, what I do is I'll put video to record and I'm cooking with one hand, phone in the other, looking down at the food. And then on my recording, I could press pause. So when I pause my recording, put my phone down, use two hands. Then I'm like, okay, it looks better in this step of like, it's scrambled eggs. So like the scrambled eggs look more set. So then I continue recording. And then when I go to like serve it, like then I pause it again. And then when I go to serve it, like I re-record again. So it's almost like I made like a video clip in
Yeah.
just clicking record, pause, and then like put it in Movavi, click the picture of my finished plate, click download, and it made it into a video.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Even if you just play with it with like pictures of your family until you get it, and then you're like, oh, okay, I got this.
All right. Got
awesome.
it. Thank you for that info.
No problem.
And Donna, I'll tell you one other thing is if you make a video and you want advice, or if you're, you want things like that, you can post it in our team page and say, hey, I'm practicing I'm practice in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have a test group that I have on Facebook that I would use to test out things. And so, sometimes when you're making like a cover photo or something like that in Facebook, they're not always the same. So you could certainly use that to practice with.
I did it once with taste buds, and that was a year ago. So, and you gave me feedback, my husband gave me feedback, and it was the same feedback, which was good because that means I can trust both of you. And
All right, I'm stretching my wrist right now. So
I see that.
sorry, it gets I still have some steri strips on it, and you can see.
Yeah, a little bruising too.
Oh, this looks wonderful, but it gets itchy and it's stiff. So I can take the brace off like 4 times a day to stretch it, and my thumb is actually still numb, which drives me nuts, but I'm stretching it. So, but you'll get it, Donna, believe me.
I will. I feel that doing that will be a big plus for my VIP page.
Yeah. So do you have the garlic prep tool?
Do I have the what?
The garlic prep tool?
The new one?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because I was reading in the notes, it was saying that it was like the first up until the 10th, they wanted you to share the whisk tongs. And then after that, it was the garlic prep tool.
Oh, all right. I guess
Did
I
you know that, Victoria?
Yes, I shared the tongs today because I don't know, I felt so weird sharing it on 9/11 and I honestly I just didn't do it before then, so I was like I'm not going to share. So when I found out yesterday, I just felt weird to post it immediately. So I did it today, but I do not have the garlic prep tool, so I'm just going to have to wait until I get it to do it.
Totally fine. I was I mean, I liked the garlic prep tool. It was easier for me since I couldn't use the garlic press right now. But I will have to wait and see if I can do it left-handed, because that's my only problem right now for me, trying to do things left-handed. But I'm definitely gonna make a video using the taste buds tomorrow night, because we're having a healthy, I said we're gonna live on fish and vegetables for the next 2 weeks,
There
because,
you go.
and we got a baby shower to go to on Saturday. Oh, so,
Oh my gosh.
all right, let's move on to this. Yes, talking about taste buds. So, let me see. So I wanted, wait a minute, I had my notes here. 1 second. Got it. Let me see. So you guys, Victoria, you get it. Donna, you're signing back up for it, which is great, because it's really hard to talk to customers and tell them about how awesome it is if you don't use it.
I agree.
So I will say that there's been some times where they haven't always been for me,
Hmm.
but like what, Donna, I'm gonna, since you've been getting them for a longer time, what are the reasons why? I mean, I understand why you canceled it and you're gonna re-sign back up, but what was the reason why you were getting them in the first place?
Part of the reason was because Joe and I get home chef meals twice a week.
Mhm.
And then I thought that was a good way to add on to that,
Okay.
you know, I guess mainly for meal prep, even though there's some that I don't use. And I really need to clean my pantry out because I'm sure they're out of date. But that was the reason. I mean, the first reason I got it was because I wanted to try it out. And the only reason I discontinued it is because I want the discount. So
Okay. All right. What about you, Victoria?
The first time, I think I was just like curious and like, I don't know what's going on until I do it myself. And then I think I joined on a month where it was a discount, like it was a percentage off. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And now I feel like I'm staying because it's a way for me to like talk about flavors. It's like something for me to talk about. It's like continued content. And honestly, like I do like a lot of the flavors, and I'll go back and like buy the pantry item. Like the 3 onion rub is now a staple in our house. Like there's certain things that it's like we are not, like they're just gonna have to always have it because that is what we use now. So
that's one of my favorites. And when I do the focaccia bread, I was going to shake it on top of it.
you could try that.
You can, put like tomatoes and onions and stuff like that on, and I was gonna use that on it.
Yeah, I love that. Like I love that rub so much. I'm like, I don't think I'm allowed to make another hamburger in this house without it. Um, so like that's there's reasons why like now I stay. Again, like I said earlier, the other perk is like if I don't like a flavor or I know I'm not going to use it, like I'll give it away. And then I hope that when I give it away, someone else will fall in love with the package, like the flavor and be like, oh, I want like more of these. I will say the one customer I got was during an in-person party. She was actually two of my in-person parties because she was the host and then she got invited to the person who booked from her party. And after the second party of us talking about taste buds, she got it. But I also think she either like quote unquote won like as a prize like a flavor, or she got one and then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. And that was like one of the purchases she made, like because it was from a booking from her.
Yeah.
And so she's my one customer. And now like I chat with her. I'm like, did you get yours? I got mine. Like, and now we're like connected that way.
The
So
Customer connection.
Yep.
yeah. So in a way, Donna, if there's a flavor that you don't like and it's not out to date, just put it in the mail and send it to someone. Maybe
I
like,
have done that.
yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. That's the only thing I could think to hope for somebody to want to try it. I think
Um,
it's fun. I think it's fun.
I've done that too, is I take the recipe cards and for like the ones that I don't really like, and
Mhm.
then I'll take the seasoning packet. I mean, I have so many seasonings. I have like a whole bin of them, and I use an awful lot of them, but there's some that I just have a lot of them and I don't need. So I
Right.
will take the recipe card and the seasoning packet, and I will mail that out as the prize at the end of the party. And if the person didn't order or something like that, a lot of times, I go on and add. Do you guys know how to add an order, how to add a gift to the party?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will do that if I can do it then. Like if they've ordered, I can add it on. But if they won and they didn't order, then I'll mail something out, and that's what I'll mail out to them. Just because I figured the spices are great, but it would be nice to have something to go with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I like about Taste Buds, is because it's giving me recipes to go along with the seasoning. Like there's some seasonings that come and they're like, yeah, that sounds really neat, but what would I make with it? Like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
so it kind of gives me a little bit of, a little bit more of something that out of the ordinary that I normally wouldn't make.
Donna, I actually have a question. Have you seen the new layout of the recipe cards?
Yes,
They are cool. I like them. I like them better.
I do too. And I let it started in September, correct? With the, or was it August?
No,
I think it was August because it was back to school. Yeah. So
Yeah,
August was back to school. September was one hot weeknight meals.
yeah. No, I do like the layouts, better than the ones before.
Victoria's dog was barking.
Yes, there's a dog on TV. I have to be muted.
That's okay. All righty, let me see. I'm trying to get, all right. So I'm looking at the time. It is 9 o'clock. If either one of you guys have any questions about table, I was going to go over that. If not, then I can save that for another time, or I can do like a walkthrough or whatever on our team
Ye-
page.
Um,
Oh, sorry. You go first, Donna.
I'm good. And I have, I haven't reviewed the new, layout yet, but I will do that.
Okay, it's a little bit different. Things in there are a little bit different. So I'm happy to, plan something or schedule something and do just another table training for anybody that needs it. But what were you going to ask, Victoria?
So my question is, I feel like when I first set it up, I saved like one outline. And so now like all I have is like one outline. And so maybe on another day or another time, I could figure out how to get more outlines. One. Two, I feel like every time I look at it, it's just like the first days. Like, do I have to go back and repost, or is it automatically doing it and I don't know? Like,
Okay, so
I
let me log in real quick if you guys are okay, real quick.
do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I
Yeah,
feel like when
I know.
I go to the party, it's just the this. So I scheduled the outline, and it does like on the day and the time,
Oops,
and
there.
then it's just stuck.
So wait, let me open up one party. So let me see. Of course, I have next week, I have Elizabeth and Elizabeth. So I changed one to Liz so
Mm.
that I wouldn't be too confused. Okay, so when you set up a party, okay,
Yeah.
in here, it's going to come up, this curated content is going to be blank
Mhm.
until you schedule the this is Jessica's, I'll do this. When you schedule your outline to post,
Mhm.
outline will post like this. So what it does is the outline, the whole outline will get divided into categories, and
Mhm.
like it gives you the current one that's in there for the fall only has these 4. So it's super easy because all you do is schedule and boom, now you have all this stuff. So there's 4 sections. I'll show you in just a second, but the first one is the curated content. All the recipes, 30 minutes or less. You click on it and it is going to show you all of the stuff in here, like the brown butter tortellini, the recipe, the products, the comfort faves reimagined ebook, the whisk tongs, savory maple. Like it tells you everything in here. It gives you a tip, it gives you products, it gives you the recipes. Oops, I posted that in there twice, sorry. But you can also, like the straining ladle, that's where the customers, there's the shop button is never hard to find, but they can also click save. If they see a product that they like, they can click save. So now I'm going to go back.
I guess that's where my question was. Like I'm saying layout and I'm like, but where is everything? On the main page, it just looks like it's 2 things. So
Yep.
the layout is actually divided into
These.
okay, I think I'm understanding more now.
And so, and Donna, I'll explain this. So what you do is the whole party, nothing on here changes. Nothing else gets posted in here. So the second one is the live event. The third section is the 3D kitchen. And the fourth is the pampered perks, which is the guest special, the host special, the consultant specials. All of that is in there. So then you have the chit chat section.
Mhm.
Chat section is where you can post things. If I want to post a thank you, Jessica posted this. If you have any, whatever, I posted the welcome. Like I will schedule 2 things each day to be posted in the chat section. So there's not really
That, what was that food there? That looks good.
that is oh gosh,
Wait a minute. Oh no.
it's not Kung Pao chicken. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's I'll have to find it for you, but it's a really
Okay.
good recipe.
Well,
But I really just did like 2 things each day. So that table is completely different than Facebook. Facebook, you have to do the games and the tagging them and doing all of that kind of stuff because you're working around the algorithms. Not necessarily that they want all that stuff. Like the people in the parties, they just do it because that's what they're used to. So a lot of people just want to come in, say, I'm invited to a party. I want to look at everything, shop, and be done. That's what table is for. So they don't have to keep coming back. They can if they want, like if they forget something or they're making a wish list or something like that, they can certainly do that. They can come back and check out the chit chat section, but they don't have to. So that is pretty much where we are in here. But
so do they get a notification of the chit chat?
they get an email once a day,
All right.
but I also do guest coaching. So if they put in their email, like I tagged one post a day, I would tag them and just everyone. So then that way they get their email.
Okay.
This is just super easy stuff. This is like a matching game. I did put a couple in there, but nobody's playing them so far. But that is where all of that stuff happens in the chit chat section. And I'll tell you, you can go, if you click on here to settings and guest info, it tells you all the guests that are in there.
Yeah.
You send them an email right from here. And I'm trying to move this over here. There you go. So you can, like, if I wanted to send her an email, I could click on it, and at the bottom, it should give me the opportunity. Where's it at? Wrong one. There. I can click on here and say email. You can
Oh,
text
okay.
here, but I wouldn't do it. It's a very generic text. It doesn't tell them who it's from. It doesn't tell them who the party is for. It just says the Pampered Chef party is ending. It would have
Oh,
tried to do a couple of them, that kind of stuff. So I don't like to do that. But if you click email, it actually takes you to your email browser and it opens up that way. So
Okay.
that's pretty much what I do. So yeah, so it looks a little bit different because you're used to things on Table where everything was posting and stuff like that. They're keeping this part simple because they're keeping it simple so that it's the same when everybody joins in. When guests log in and look, they don't have to go looking for anything. It's right here in front of them. Got it?
yeah.
I get it now. Thank you.
Okay. That was I was very confused on that one, but I will tell you one thing, while we're in here is this over here, this table tips. If you click on that, anything you need to find out, host coaching, guest communication, and notifications. Down here, there's information, all the information that you need, suggestions, how to do everything, daily emails, like tag emails, party alerts. I really suggest that you guys go to the table tips, and there should be a video down here how to connect to that. So there's like all of this information, and it really is very self-explanatory when you read through there.
Okay.
But the party features and functionalities, same thing. It explains what it is. This is the screen that people see when they get invited. When the host sends out that join link, this is what they see. And then once they join and get in the party, then they'll get this. Do you want to step up your cooking game? And it'll tell you like which section you like best, discover faster meal prep, that kind of stuff. And then it takes them to the phone number section, but welcome, table flow tip guidelines. So you
Okay.
guys read through all of that, but table tips has been reinvented, like simplified, and it's been so much.
It was helpful before.
It was helpful before, but it's even more helpful now.
All right.
So get to the customer connection or customer follow-ups. And I know, Donna, you have more customers from the past to follow up with than Victoria since she just started, but go back to those very first ones and just say, hey, it's so-and-so, it's Donna with Pampered Chef. I'm just checking in to see how and you can look up their order. You can see what they got. You can say, how are you liking your, food shopper?
Yeah.
And it's a great way to start that conversation. And if they're on Facebook, then you can reach out to them that way. If they're not, and you don't have, like, I use Project Broadcast, which I pay for as a texting service. But if you don't, you can text them from your personal number, and you don't have to jump through hoops or get permission or whatever.
Right. And I can text them from Bisley too.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
But the other thing is I really like, and maybe I'll do it as a goal for the first of the year, the fact of sending out a newsletter. But you said you do that through Project Broadcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could do something through Canva. and
Yeah,
put
but
rules.
I wouldn't have the newsletter all, it's there, isn't it? Didn't you say that it's there for you to use?
Yeah, but I have to have project broadcast
Right, that's what I'm saying.
thing, but you could make something on Canva,
Right,
multiple,
it's
and
another struggle. But anyway,
we'll work on that one. So,
Right.
all right, I am going to go ahead and stop the